What is up, world? What is up, world? What is up, world? You are in tune to the world of the know-it-alls, and of course, you got your usual suspects, myself and Tate Boy Fresh. Man, apologies for the late start. Definitely computer issues, and we were working those out frantically, trying to get it together on this side of everything. But Tate, man, how you doing, man?
What's good, man? Just another relaxing Sunday around the Tate household. I was out earlier in the storm. Had to go to Costco and, grab some things. Uh, was out and about for about a couple, 2, 3 hours. Came home, watched my Cincinnati Reds get the win going to All-Star break. Win number 50 of the season. Manager Terry Francona, win number 2,000. Puts him as the 13th Major League Baseball manager all time that won 2,000 games, at least 2,000 games. Yeah, Tim. I knew you would say that, Tim. And you know what? I'm about to start bus tossing. Let's just say it wasn't me. What was here wasn't me.
Yeah, no, it was not him. I mean, of course, his sound had the nerve to act up after my computer acted up for the longest time. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, I tell the truth, Shane the devil, man. I turned Bluetooth off on my computer, and without having a corded mouse or a corded keyboard, you're out of here, man. You got it. So I
Why
had to
can't you?
figure
Why,
out a
why,
way
why why can't you use your pad on your keyboard?
because it was Bluetooth. My keyboard is Bluetooth, and my mouse is Bluetooth, and so I couldn't access any controls at all. So it turned off my microphone. It turned off everything. So yeah, that is an accident. Trying to be fancy. I was trying to use some different headphones today, and it messed up. Shout out to Big G, by the way. Shout out to Big G. Big G is recuperating. He's doing well. He's gonna be all right. We will have him on with his hot take self back soon enough. We definitely miss him here. Me, Tatum, and myself, definitely miss him being a part of the Sunday shenanigans that we have going on here. But man, Tate, we are really close to 1,000 subscribers, and that's important. We need you guys to make sure that you like and subscribe, like us on Facebook and Twitch, so that when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. Also, man, make sure that you tap in with us individually, man. Make sure that just if you see us on Facebook, you see us on Instagram, you see us on TikTok, make sure you tap in with us, man. Say something. But hey, let your friends know. The Know It All is here. We're online. We're doing our thing, and definitely we're ready to get into some sports talk. Tate, you got anything to say before we hit this intro? Oh man, I got to.
I'm sorry. It's because I always hit mute because I'm respectful of the the studio. But nah, you said we about to get into some sports talk, but this podcast is called More Than Sports. So
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about sports briefly, but then we got some opinions to share and debating to do. I was hoping Big G would be here because no hot takes or opinions like Big G's hot opinions.
Ooh,
But
they are hot. They are hot. You hear me? He got some hot ones.
allow me to say this. Hey, if you don't hit that like button, that subscribe button, or get somebody to like and subscribe button, don't let no know it all see you in the street. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't let us see you in the streets, man. Hey, but we'll be right back after this. And we are back, ready to go. Got a lot of stuff to talk about and to mull over. Go ahead, Tate.
Hey, first thing I want to talk about, it's not on our list of topics, but did you watch that Katie Taylor Amanda Seriano fight?
No, I didn't. I saw something about it online, but I didn't even give it any attention, bro.
Oh man, that's like was the best fight of 2024. This was the trilogy. This was the third time. And if not all three times, if not all three times, at
I
least
know
two
that.
or three times, Seriano got robbed. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to think that, man, but it seems like that's what happened. I won't say who they want to win, but I say they don't want a Puerto Rican to win. They want a Puerto Rican to lose. I'll
Mm,
say that. Because to me, this last fight, one of the judges had it 95-95. The other two judges had it 97. I mean, yeah, 97-93.
mm-hmm.
So and I watched the fight. If it had been a draw, I'd have been okay with it. They landed the same amount of punches, exactly the same amount of punches. Serrano had a couple more power shots, and she threw 108 more punches. So she was the busier fighter. She was bringing the fight. She was the one coming forward, forcing the action. This fight was not like their previous two fights. Their previous two fights were slugfest. Like the output in the previous two fights, this last fight might have been half that. You know what I mean? So that's just how much they were punching. They fought for. I didn't realize, so I really paid attention this time. Women's boxing rounds were only 2 minutes per round. But yeah, both of them great fighters. One's 39, grade B 40, one's 37, so they might not get it on again. But just shout out to women's boxing one and Seriano too. I feel like you got robbed 2 or 3 times. I think you should have won. And she's 49-4, 47-4 is a record. She got 3 losses to Katie Taylor, two of which should definitely be wins.
Yeah, I've seen the previous two fights, and she got cheated. She definitely got cheated, and they were heartbreaking losses. That was the thing. They were heartbreaking losses. Tim asked, "What was her land percentage?"
I don't know. I mean, it was. I don't remember. I mean, her land percentage probably was lower, but that don't even matter. If we have the same amount of hits and I got more power punches and I'm busier, the percentage don't even matter to me.
Yeah. Um. So again, I didn't get a chance to watch it, and I know that it was probably a really good fight, especially the fact that you're talking about fighting. You talk about fights a lot, like I talk about fights, but G don't talk about fights. But it is, we boxing fans. It is what
Yeah,
it
I'm
is.
definitely a boxing fan, but and so with that talking about women's boxing, this piggybacks right on into or leads us right into segues us into the another thing I want to talk about. The highest earning athletes in sports. What you think the highest earning woman makes?
Ooh, that's a great question. Talk to me about that. What does the highest earning woman make?
What do you think the highest earning man weight makes per season?
Oh man, per season,
Well,
shoot.
per- it just happened. Shay, he just
Okay,
signed to a $71.5 million annual contract.
all right.
So
I'm pulling this up while we talking. So
this is this is just from 2022, and then currently, just recently on the right. So the left is 2022, who the highest paid athletes were, and on the right is currently. So you can see it's steady escalating.
right.
In the NBA, LeBron was making 45 million a year 3 years ago. Now Shea is making 71.3.
That's a lot of cake per year.
That's a lot of cake, man.
That's a lot of cake per year, bro.
So let's just look at the quarterback. Russ looks like was making it had to be more than 13 million a year in 2022, I would think. Wait, that says 13 M's. We only make 72 million.
Hmm.
I'm not understanding Russ over there, but the highest paid NFL player of all time currently right now is your boy Dak Prescott, making
Hmm.
$60 million a year.
That's a lot of cake. It's a
And
lot
we
of
can
cake.
just say in soccer, Messi, 20 million per year.
So wait.
Hockey,
So are you telling me that the highest paid woman is only making $252,000 a year? Is that what you're saying?
that's what it's saying for
Wow.
for for the game, not endorsements for the game. Because if you add the athletes endorsements, then I'm sure they're making a lot more.
Oh man, I mean, of course everybody is. That's that's a disparity, but I guess you have to think about this in these terms though, Tate. Those sports are making that type of money for, and they can afford to pay that type of money. When you look at women's athletics, it's not generating nearly as much money as the NBA or the NFL. So that's just major money. They have that money to pay out. The women's sports, I don't think have that money to that type of money to pay out. I don't know where anyone can make that type of money except Venus and Serena. I mean, Venus, Serena, and tennis were making a lot of money per year. Um, but yeah, I don't see anybody else being able to generate that type of revenue anywhere else in any type of women's sports. Not because it's not good, and then not because it's not entertaining. It's just it's not that much money in it. You know what I mean?
Completely understand, and I don't disagree with you. That's part of the reason why. But when you look at the disparity, man, both of them play professional basketball. Shea plays in the NBA, and as it Jackie Young plays in the WNBA. I couldn't even do the math and tell you what kind of disparity that is. I mean, she got to times four to get to a million. He got 70 more million. So that's like a 252K times 280, 280 more times might get her to 70 million.
Yeah, but bro, they made $200 million. 200 million. That's all the league made. Let's not talk about, I'm saying, a team. Just if I was to look at how much the NBA makes per year, bro, the NBA makes $11.34 billion, not million,
And that's,
billion.
well,
That's
and yeah,
revenue, bro.
I understand that. It's because of the TV contracts. The actual NBA NBA viewership went down this year. And as some of these star all-time great players, LeBron, Steph, KD, start to fade out, I think you're gonna see some viewership go down even more.
I
So,
don't know. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie to you. These young players got me excited about basketball again, man. They
because
really.
you're a basketball fan, the average novice fan will turn on LeBron James, will turn on Steph Curry. You know what I mean? So if you understand basketball, now you could have the Caitlin Clark effect with Cooper Love. That could be a thing if he comes
Cooper
out and
Cup.
starts balling.
Cooper Cup. Yeah.
Cooper Flag.
Cooper
Cooper
Flag.
Flag.
Yeah. Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag. There could be a Caitlin Clark effect with that. And if
I mean,
he's next up,
he had 31, and yeah, it's just summer league, but he had 31 the other night. So they shut him down for the summer. So you know,
well, yeah, that's understandable. He's the first pick. The first game, he shot 5 for 21 and only had 10 points.
yeah, but at 31, it's the last one. He found his shot. He was getting off. You know what I'm saying? It's normal to have the jitterbugs your first game, and we're gonna get into that because I got some stuff that I want to talk about. Definitely when we're talking about summer league, but this athlete salaries, man, it's one of those things that before we put a pin in that, it's one of those things that I know it's sad, bro. Like it's sad, but like I said, when you look at how much money I mean, look, so 11 billion dollars, right? $11 billion for the NBA, right? NFL, the NFL generates.
Curb is right. Curb is right. Booker just got his contract a few days ago, and it exceeded SGA's contract. But he only signed 2 years. He got like 2 years, 145. Booker did.
But peep game, the NFL makes $23 billion a year. The NBA makes $11.34 billion a day. I mean a year. So, bro, when it's the disparity. The money is there. The WNBA only makes $200 million. So, I mean, they can't pay out that much, bro. They can't, or the league would go. It would dissolve. It would go under. So you have to, when you look at it. I mean, although I would like to see the Caitlin Clarks of the world get way more money, it just is what it is. It's one of those things where you shouldn't. We're not doing it, Tim. Come on, man. Who's fixing to sit here and do the math by the game? Nobody doing that. You can do it and hit us back up. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. That's a lot. That's a lot. But again, like I said, when it comes down to it, or are you saying wait? No, you saying y'all should do the math by the game. So if you're saying we should do the math by the game, right? I'm not doing the math by the game, but if you're saying if they should do the math by the game, I mean that's a lot on some accountants, and you're gonna get some accountants paid, but that's a lot. Um, and he said my point is the NFL only plays 17 games and maybe the playoffs, but it's the NFL, bro. Everybody is waiting. I mean, right now, people are hungry and thirsty for football. Once football comes back on, everything shuts down. Football is, America's sport. So, I mean, that's one of those things. Um, and I'll answer this question: Black and Gold Standard. Will Victor Wembanyama be the first 100 million per season contract? If they start giving out 100 million per season anytime soon, bro, like 100
I said
million,
next 5 years. It's
you
going to that.
think?
It's going to that. We at 72 now.
Yeah, but that's considering you even said viewership's going down. So considering that any business that keeps allowing their wages to go up, the what they're paying out, and their money to come down, it's crazy. So they're not finna do that. I guarantee you, they're gonna put a pin in it. If they not earning money hand over fist, it's not gonna
Yeah,
happen the way that it is what it is.
if it continues to go up, it'll happen. Let's just say that.
Yeah, if it continues to go up, absolutely, it'll happen. It'll happen. Yeah, man. So the next thing that we're talking about is the NBA Summer League. I gotta tell you something, brother. Uh, like I said, Cooper Flag came out, played against Bronny that first night. Bronny played good defense, and Bronny had a point to prove. And but Kyrie, a lot of the Dallas Mavericks were out there watching Cooper Flag get it in. Cooper was a he wasn't spectacular at his first play, but I tell you what, last night 31 points. When you put up 31 points and 10 boards, yeah, it's time for you. They shut down. We've seen enough, and to be noted again, that first game he ran point guard. He ran point. So you put Cooper Flag at the point to see what he could do, and I think it's an interesting thing. I mean, you got D coming in, you got him coming in, and then Kyrie is still hurt. You want to be creative to be able to get Cooper on the court, and not only that, kind of fulfill the role that you're missing with Kyrie. You got a whole bunch of great shooters and a whole bunch of good front court players. You got to have somebody to handle the ball, and Cooper Flag is not a bad option. Now, I will say this: when they took him off of the point guard position and let him just play his game, there's where you get the 31 points at. So I think this was interesting. I am super excited about what Cooper Flag is bringing to the league. Talk to me, Tay. How you feel about that?
Well, summer league is just that. Summer league is to see what guys can do. So though he won't play any point guard during the season, he may be a secondary or third ball handling option. No diddy. Um, he's good at that. He's all around player. He's a 3 level player. He can knock down a three. He can hit the mid range. He can go to the cup, and he plays defense. So I mean, he's really a good talent. He scored 30. I mean, when they want to see what you can do, they go to you. You got the green light in summer league. He won't have the green light. He have a green light. We have the green light when he get to the big boys. He ain't scored 30. You got AD out there. You got some other options out there when Kyrie get healthy. He'd be like a third or fourth option. On summer
Right.
league, he's number one.
Mm.
Far as scoring 30 goes, we want to brag about that. My guy, Naquan Tomlin for the Cleveland Cavaliers, had 30, 10, and 8 the first game, and then followed that up with 23, 10, and like 7 or 8 again. So he's playing
They
well.
shut
He's a
him
G
down.
League player.
Did
I'm
they shut
sorry.
him down? Oh.
Well,
So it's a G League.
they made he's not a rookie. He's second year, but he didn't play. He didn't play high school basketball. He just started playing when he went to junior college, and then he went to play at Memphis at Penny Hardaway for a year. So he's a young talent, but he's proven he got his talent. I mean, they kept around a two-way contract. He may be playing his way into the last roster spot for the Cavs on their 15-man roster.
Love it, man. I love it, bro. Carter Bryant for the Spurs is out here acting a donkey. I mean, when it comes down to it, this brother's playing like he has rent to pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, the boy rent due for real, man. I mean, he is out here harassing people, playing defense. I mean, I like to see that. This is a guy who's going to not only be on the Spurs roster, right, but who's pushing for playing time. Who don't love to see somebody come in here and play defense? Just start mobbing on people. You know what I'm saying? And you want to see somebody pat somebody pockets down. What you got on my 40, homie? You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to see on the basketball court. And I mean, I don't know if you've got a chance to watch Carter Bryant, but he's full court pressing people. He's harassing people. He's jumping in the passing lanes. He's playing the type of defense that will get you noticed in the NBA. And I didn't like this pick by the Spurs. I didn't like it. I did not like it. I thought he was just he was okay. And Juice, I'm gonna answer that question because I got some stuff to say. Um, but yeah, I mean Carter Bryant has played harassing defense, and I think he's played his way into some real minutes this season with the Spurs. Because if you put him and Castle in, because Castle plays that type of defense, right? And defense is contagious. I tell the kids when I coach at my son with my son's organization. Sometimes I tell them, I say, hey man, it's blood in the water. And I tell them when it's blood in the water, we gotta be like sharks. You make people nervous. When you start getting up on people and you start getting in their back pocket playing defense for real, it makes people speed up. And anytime you make people speed up on the basketball court, you're gonna make them make mistakes. You don't have to do anything but make them make mistakes. And that's the type of defense this guy's playing. I don't know if you've seen him, Tate, but I'll ask you, have you got a chance to see Carter Bryant play at all?
I saw the first game of the night, but I'm familiar with him from Arizona, man. He was a 5-star talent going to Arizona. Like Big G know all the stuff about college football. I'm your basketball guy, Mod. You better go find the niche for yourself. Bring boxing back more so you can be an expert at something. But yeah, man. I mean, I thought it was a great pick when they made the pick. Oh, that's a great pick because they already got Harper first. You bring in another 3 and D wing. He like 6'8", he long, he athletic. He can catch lobs. He can D people up. He even got a decent jumper. He got work when it's not where you want it to be. It's a great player, great player. So not surprise me, and that's one of the pieces. Harper and Carter Bryant, those two together. I said, oh, the Spurs making moves. They
Yeah.
had a really good offseason. I mean, to go with Jeremy Sohan and like you said, Castle and Wimby and
Fox
ugh,
and yeah, yeah,
De'Aaron Fox and your boy
yeah,
KJ Keldon Selden.
yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of pieces. They're just young, and I'm not familiar with who's replacing Pop. So my only question for them is development, maturity, and how the new coach gonna be. But yeah, they ready to run. I see you real hype. We even talked about 2 Texas basketball teams.
Nah, man, it's the players that I'm talking about more than I am the teams. And yes, I'm a Spurs and Mavs fan. Not so much the Rockets, but I will root for if they're the only one there. I will root for them because it's Texas. It's Texas versus the world. It is what it is. I mean, I ain't lying. You know. Real quick, real quick. Take. Can I have 5 minutes?
No, we've been on 5 minutes on Superman.
Can I have three?
You got three.
All right. Look, Juice. It's a 6. Save your money. Watch it when it come home on DVD or when you're able to get it on Apple or when you're able to get it on Prime and you can get it for like $5-10. It had a lot of great laughs. James Gunn is a good. He's good for that because with the Guardians of the Galaxy, he made you laugh with those movies. That's what he does, right? But I tell everybody this, and this is where I'm gonna be done. I tell everybody this, Juice. To be a good Spider-Man, you have to be a good Peter Parker. To be a good Batman, you have to be an excellent Bruce Wayne. And to be a good Superman, you have to be an awesome Clark Kent. He was never, to me, I never thought that he was a good Clark Kent. When you look at Christopher Reeves and when you look at what's the guy that just Henry Cavill, these guys play Clark to the T. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't handle the Clark Kent role, you can't be Superman. And he was not a good Clark Kent. That's what that was. I'm out of here on that one. So save your money, get a chance to see it when you get and it comes out on video. Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I'm sorry. Go ahead. It said they didn't really touch on the Clark side. I get it. No, they didn't. But again, you can't do a Superman without Clark. And now, like I said, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The fact that the print, I don't want to, no spoilers. No spoilers. I'm gonna leave it alone. But there was some things there that could have did better. Rob Lightfoot, Charlotte Hornets signed Con Knipple, Liam McNeely, Sion James, and Ryan Kalkbrenner to rookie contracts. All right.
Cole Brenner, a dog too. He played for Creighton. Big man, 7 foot, athletic, block shots, catch lobs. See, I got something for everybody when that basketball come around.
That's what I'm talking about. But that's why we call it KnoItAllz, because we got juice together. The KnoItAllz, plural. That means it's 3 of us. We know what we're talking about. We know what we're talking about. Hey, man, we're going to go to our first commercial break. For those of you who are watching online, give us a minute. We'll be right back with you. Those who are listening on the podcast side of things, we're going to pause for the calls, give a chance for our commercial partners, and we'll be right back with you. Hold on one sec. And we are back. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Let people know. Share this right now. Let people know that the KnoItAllz are on live. Man, so Tate, if while we talking about this, man, and we're getting
I just want to say one thing about Rob's comment real quick. Charlotte Hornets had a really good offseason too, but they got so far to go. They're not even gonna make the playoffs still next year, but they got a lot better.
Yeah, they need prayer. So we're talking about the home run derby. Here's something I gotta say. I gotta ask you this, Tate. Now, I'm good. We put this out here, man. We're 95 games into the baseball season, correct? Oh,
Thereabouts.
oh man. Hold on.
Need to find yourself putting the wrong gravity.
Okay. So we both got fined. There it is. So we're 95 games into the baseball season. right?
Well, let's look at the halfway mark. Then we can talk about the All Star game and the home run derby. So there go the National League.
Yeah, and let's say here now. Let me say I got something to say about this. There are three teams worse than my Braves. I can't stand this. There are three teams worse than my Braves. Three of them. That's the Rockies.
The
Where's that?
Nationals and the
The,
Pirates. And
the Nationals and the Pirates. That's three teams worse than my Braves. I'm really just not having a good baseball year this year. Chris Sale is hurt. And everybody else is just underperforming, man. It's just it's one of them things, man. It's one of them things. Talk to me, Tate. How you feeling?
well, as far as National League goes, man, I mean, it's a lot of quality teams. I mean, it ain't too many people under 500. I mean, your division got three teams under 500. You go over to the National League West, only the Rockies are under five. Well, no, the Diamondbacks are a few games under 500. And then in the Central Division, only the Pirates are under 500. So all these teams have winning records, makes for interesting. My Cincinnati Reds are in the same place your Braves are in their division, fourth. But
Yeah,
they're a game back of the Cardinals, half game back as of right now. Um,
bro.
and
But
the one and only three games out of the wild card, so we're still in contention.
right, that's what I'm saying. I could see y'all making a run, bro. Like I could see a run happening. We don't have no run. There ain't no man, no run happening, bro. Excuse me.
And there's
Go ahead.
no, I'm saying there's the American League.
A terrible record with the best pitcher in baseball. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Uh,
because Skeens and the cat for Detroit, what's his name? Scooble are starting for the All Star game. Probably the two best pitchers in the game right now.
mm. And then you got the youngster who's throwing, 106 miles an hour with a 96-mile-per-hour slider that they just put in. He's only started 5 major league games. They're really
For
upset
who?
about that.
Who is that?
I forget his name. I forget his name. I just remember the accolades.
What team?
I want to say Milwaukee. Oh, is it Milwaukee? Anyway, he's only started 5 professional games. He's a youngster, and they put him in because a lot of the MLB stars are declining to actually go to the All Star game. Listen, you can't fuss about, and I'm just gonna say this. I'm on my soapbox. You can't fuss about the All Star game if you're declining to going. What, you just don't want them to have it? I mean, if you're saying, I take this time to rest and I'm not going to be a part of the All Star game, okay, cool. But don't be mad when they bring some young talent in who, yeah, ain't really got the records, ain't really got the the accolades. But I mean, he's exciting. Who don't want to see somebody throw at 106 miles an hour? Who don't want to see somebody throw a 96-mile-per-hour slider and somebody hit it? Who don't want to see that? I know I do. That's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I got to find this kid, but I'll find his name. But I mean, they put him in. He made the All Star game, and there's been a whole bunch of fuss about it. And I mean, literally, that's crazy. But here's where it was going: 38 homers with 65 games left. There's 65 games left right now, right? And this guy's from Seattle. Hold on. I sit up and forget people's names. That's what I do. I ain't even gonna lie to you. My son was running about to
Brent
forget
Rooker.
my.
Brent Rooker.
Yeah. So uh
No,
he
Kyle Raleigh. Kyle Raleigh.
yeah, okay.
Cal.
Yeah, the catcher, Cal Riley. Okay. So he has 38 homers. Aaron Judge has 35. Shohei got 32. And Eugenio Suarez has 31. And Kyle Schwarberger, can't even talk, has 30. So look, the record is 73 home runs. 73. And right now he's averaging a homer every 2 games, every 2.5 games, you know what I'm saying, to be exact. So 20 more homers is possible. So that'd be 58. Be 58 home runs. And if you hit 60, you hit 60 home runs, 60 dingers, that's real good for a season, right? That's real good for a season. I don't know that he had a chance to. I mean, I guess you could say he had a chance with 65 games, but he would have to go on a tear where he's hitting a home run every game, like every game. 65 games left, you're gonna have to hit a homer. You're gonna have to improve from 2.5 one every 2 games to one every game. Talk to me, Tate.
I'm not talking because you're talking foolishness.
I'm not. I'm just saying that everyone's
Not
asking right now. Could he get to 73? I'm
No, he
saying
can't get to 73. He got 38. We already way more than half. 81 is the halfway point. 162 games. We almost 100 games into the season. 65 games. He'd have to hit another 36 home runs in less games than he hit 38 in.
right. Yeah.
Not happening. So yeah, that pace would have to be about more than a homer a game. Not more than a
No.
homer game. More than a homer every other game. More than a homer every
Right.
other
Right.
game.
Yeah. And I tell you, it's every 2.5 games, right? So every 2.5 games
No,
he hits a homer.
every 1.5 game we need to get the record.
Absolutely. That's what he would have to do. He would have to,
Not
and in some
not
games he'd have to hit.
not happening.
He'd
Not
have to
happening
hit two in some games.
if he gets the Roger Maris's record of 61 that was the previous record before them steroid boys came into the game. Then he's doing something. He had to ask me by his name. Well, he beat the record post steroids. You know what I mean? So he could do that.
I think he gets 60. I mean 58. So, he 20. I think he get 20, 23 more. I think he get that.
That's what he needs to get 61 if he got 38.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Eugenio Suarez, he played for the Reds. He wasn't hitting homers like that when we had him.
He in Arizona, man. Maybe he like Arizona better. Maybe he likes Arizona better. Um, no. So I listen, Rob. What I was saying is I don't think he can hit six. I don't think he can get the record. The record is out of here. The record is too far away. It's
Hey
too
man,
far away.
just because the homie Rob when we put you there.
Crazy, man. You right. I am crazy.
No, for real. I don't think in any way, shape, form, or fashion he could get that record. It would just that. But I do believe he can get 60. I do believe he can
Okay.
get 60.
Whoever got 35 can get 62. Why we just
I
talking
think
about Kyle?
so. No, but I think Shohei is possible. I mean, Shohei goes on runs, man. He goes on
Aaron
spurts.
Judge can get it.
Yeah, Judge too. And I mean, touching 60. My point is, touching 60 home runs a season or in one season is crazy. That's crazy. That's good work, bro. That's good work for real. If you can get 60 home runs in one season, it's great work, bro.
Well, of course it's great work. It was the all-time record before the steroid era. Yes, it's great work.
Yeah, it's great
But
work.
now, but not nowadays in baseball too. The pitchers pitch a lot faster than they did all them years ago, and the exit velocity when the bat hits the ball is a lot faster too. So you see bombs going out a lot more nowadays.
Yeah, and then bat speed. Everybody's talking about they're the method. What's going on, Claude? Everybody's talking about that there's a method now. They can track it, and they've taken just hitting down to a science. And I'm gonna tell you, it gives you more respect for people like Barry Bonds and for King Griffey Jr. Their bat speed was phenomenal. Getting through the zone and being able to get around on the pitch, and I mean, those are things that you take for granted. But when they can measure them now and see how fast you're getting your bat through the zone, and how far you're bringing your bat
That's
back, that's a different thing.
that's what the game is about nowadays. I mean, It's about. It used to be when I was young, you want to hit for average. If you was hitting above 300, you were doing great. Now, pretty much, they still got to select few players to hit above 300 regularly. But if you hitting 275, 280, you doing good.
Yeah.
And they looking at the bat swing, the speed. They looking at the exit velocity, the barrel on bat. There's so many different metrics and stuff now that they use to measure hitting that they didn't back in the day. It was only about average.
Right. Right. And I mean, again, you're right, because we used to, anytime we saw somebody hitting over 300, we like, woo, they doing that, bro. They doing that for real. Now I think the it's glorified with the number. It's glorified, and I get it though. I get it. I mean, you want to bring people to the sport. The dunk was just fascinating in basketball for a long time, and it's the home run. It's the it's the long bomb that gets people going now. And I heard something what do you think about this, Tate? I heard someone talk about the fact that they should take in the home run derby, to spice it up a little bit. They should take 3 outfielders, and if the outfielder can take a home run away, they get 10,000 for every home run they take away. What you think about that?
It's just some extra theatrics. I wouldn't care to see that. I don't care about that
I mean, it's
personally.
an art, though. It's an art. Taking a home run away is an art.
Like I said, it's theatrics, and people might want to see that. I don't want to see it. I just want to see. I just want to see bombs. I mean, there will be those home runs that just barely clear the wall. I don't want to see nobody stop that. It's the home run derby. It ain't the home run who can catch a snag one for get over the fence. I don't want to see that. I like to see it in the game. I don't want to see it in the home run derby.
Got it. So, Aaron, speaking of batting average, Aaron Judge is 355 right now
On the season,
on the season, brother.
I didn't know that. There's your MVP right there.
He's
He ain't no
355.
355 for the season, man.
Okay, I'm looking right
I'm
at
I'm
it.
great. Look,
Yeah, he's 355. Jacob Wilson from Oakland is 334. Jonathan Aranda's 324 for Tampa Bay.
oh, he is 355.
Jeremy Pena is 322, and then Jake Myers.
What'd you
You got
call him? Jeremy who?
Jeremy Pena.
Let's just call him Pena. You're getting too close to something else.
Bro,
His
bro.
his name is Pena. I guarantee you don't call himself Pena. It's
I,
Pena.
I'm in Texas, brother. I'm in Texas. You don't think we see a whole bunch of Penas up in here, man? You know what I'm saying? It is
I'm
what
in
it
I'm
is.
in I'm in the DMV. There's a whole bunch here too. Maybe not more as you because you're right by the border.
There's a whole bunch of them, brother. Whole bunch of them. But look, man. These are the things to me that I look at. RBIs. Cal from Seattle has 82 of them. Aaron Judge has 81. Riley Green from Detroit, 78. And then as far as hits is concerned, Aaron Judge is just knocking the cover off the ball. 125. Stolen bases. Where's my guy from your squad? He's not up there, really.
No,
Uh,
it's Ellie. Relly do the Cavalier podcast with us. But
Ellie.
it's Ellie, not Relly. And he hasn't been still, I think uh the manager, Tito Francona, has pulled him back a little bit. No diddy on that, maybe. But then slowed him down a little bit as far as stealing bases. He's at 23. Last year he had like 70 some stolen bases. He's not on pace to that, but he's batting a lot better this year, more RBI. His whole game has improved, but less stolen bases, but more getting on base, less strikeouts, more walks, better batting average. Ellie's well rounded. He's gonna finish top 3 in MVP voting in the National League.
Like it for real. But yeah,
You
man.
remember you remember Otis Nixon? That's your team, right?
Man, of course I remember Otis Nixon, man. That's like asking me if I remember Dale Justice. You know what I'm saying? That's like
Well, it's Dave Justice for
Da-
one.
Dave Justice. I am all right. You
Don't
know,
not to be confused with Dale Murphy. Don't let me tell
Dale
you about
Murphy.
your Atlanta
Dale
Braves.
Murphy, of course. You know what I'm saying? So the two names mess them up. That's cool. Or I mean, that was Kenny Gann. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people or the Braves.
Ron Gant. Ron
Ron
Gant. Let's get the names
Kenny
right.
Gann played for the Cowboys.
You and
Kenny
Big
Gann
G
played for the Cowboys.
butcher people names,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I
It must
told you
be
that.
it must be in that Nate the Great DNA. He must be butcher names too.
But I told you about that, bro. I told you that you know all of my sons were every member of New Edition, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. And I just say, hey. I just finally started saying, hey. They knew I was talking to about that. If you're a parent, you got multiple kids. Kids know who you're talking to by the level of A. You say, hey. They know who you are, and they know who they talking to. They know who you being or referencing at that moment. It is what it is. Um, but yeah, no. So the home run derby, I'm excited about that. You got something you wanted to say about that?
Well, I just want to know, live chat. You know who's in? I'm just gonna run down the participants. We got Jazz Chisholm for the Yankees. Your boy Acuna Jr. Mod from the Braves. Byron Buxton from the Twins. Junior Caminero, Tampa Bay. O'Neal Cruz of your Pittsburgh Pirates, a lot of you. He might be one of my favorites. I'll let you know after name them all. I'll tell you who I'm picking. Uh, and Kyle Riley, who we talked about, and Brett Rocker for the Athletics. So, of those options, I'm going to say trying to pick a winner. Oh, I'm gonna go with the Pittsburgh Pirate guy, man. I'm gonna go with O'Neal Cruz. A lot of power, long, 6'7", great bat speed, like we were talking about. So yeah, I'm definitely going with O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates in this. Uh Jazz Chisholm for the Yankees could be a factor too, but that's what I think. What do you guys think in the live chat? Put somebody down. Rob says Cunha Jr. What's up, Jay Steed in the building? Mod, if you put your snacks down, unleash that burrito, Mod, and come back to the podcast. Thank you.
Unleash the burrito. I can't
Unleash the burrito.
listen. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta get a colonoscopy on Tuesday, so I'm
I
not
thought you did
eating.
that already.
No,
We
man.
talked about that like a month or two ago.
Yes, man. And then, so right now I'm going through this whole thing where I've started to modify my eating on Thursday and I've been hangry, like for real, like been hangry.
What's your doctor's name?
I don't know his name, man. I don't really even
As
care to know
long
his
as long as his name ain't Diggs, you good.
name. I don't care to know his name. Look, it's like a one night
You
stand.
bet.
Look, with one night only. I don't need to see you but one time, brother. You know what I'm saying? It
I
is
don't
what
know.
it is.
He might see something he like and reach out to you again.
He better not see nothing he like. It is what it is. I almost want to put my phone camera up and watch him while all this is going on. Cause I don't, I, I
Hey, that's emasculating. You don't watch that. You don't watch another man messing with your hind parts.
hey man, I just want to make sure you don't do nothing. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
when I had mine, I had a female doctor, and she was nice. But so I just went to sleep, and I'm sure she was disappointed. But oh well.
But Tate, I'm just gonna tell you, man. I this modified eating, bro. Like first of all, I can't eat any of the healthy things that I'm normally eating, right? And that's what's really frustrating. Like, I can't eat like brown rice. Can't eat none of no fruit with skin. I can't eat
Been there,
almonds,
been there, done that. You're not telling me
beans.
nothing. And
Yeah, it's
the
just
last the
frustrating.
last 24 hours, you can't eat nothing. You got to drink that concoction.
Oh, that's
And
tomorrow. And that stuff is
yeah,
over there. First of all, it's a
it's in the
big
refrigerator.
Gatorade. It's a big no, I ain't put it in the footer. I ain't even mixed it up yet. It's a big Gatorade bowl over here. Big Gatorade. It's bigger than this. It's like huge. I gotta drink that. And they said, well, you can add like, clear or the
The
green
powder.
Gatorade to it. you know what I'm saying, to make it taste better. And I'm like, man, look, I ain't, man, oh, man. And look, this is the thing that get me, like, for real, like, the modified eating is worse than I think it's probably, I don't know. I ain't got there yet on Monday. But to me, it feels worse than that. Like, it's like, I'm hangry, bro. Like, I'm hangry.
And thank you for joining the KnoItAllz, where we hear about mods, colonoscopy. We appreciate everybody for joining us. It's great stuff. Great content here.
Great
So
content. Hey,
let's
we giving you the best. We giving you the best that we got. Like Anita
if
Baker,
we
is what it is.
if we ain't giving you the best, we obviously giving you it all. TMI, in my opinion.
Well, I don't know how we got there. But look, man, so training camp starting soon. Training camp is starting. Look, we're right on the edge of football and football starting. And
Nice change of pace. Nice change of pace.
I am super excited. I seen Tyler Guyton, friend of the show, and some of the things that they're doing, like they got him doing yoga, they got him boxing. Man, Tyler look good. He's getting really slim. And that's the new trend for offensive linemen, to be slim, to be able to move, looking like Aaron Donald, right? Aaron Donald was just a freak of nature, and definitely one of those guys that wasn't shaped like your customary defensive end, and you're starting to see the linemen take that trend and do that same thing. I'm excited though about just seeing what these guys are gonna look like in training camp. Taj, one of the friends of the program, they're around Cincinnati, saying that he looks like Emmitt Smith, in the sense to where he makes people miss. He's great in space. I want to see these guys. I'm ready to see what these guys look like in pads and not just shorts. You know what I'm saying? Shorts and shirts. And that has me excited. What about you, Tate?
It's football, man. Of course, we're excited for football. Training camp is coming up, and I'm just speaking from a Steelers perspective. I'm excited about football in general, but from a Steelers perspective, anxious to see them go ahead and sign TJ Watt, because they're going to sign TJ Watt. Just a matter of when, not if. No trades. Don't worry about it. I'm anxious to see what they're going to do with Jalen Ramsey in that secondary. I'm anxious to see what that looks like, scheme-wise. Where do they play? Do they put them in outside corner? They're going to move them everywhere, but what it looks like as far as the guys on the field and how they're going to deploy them. And some of the rookies, to see Aaron Rodgers worked out with some of his receivers. Yeah, so I'm anxious, and that is actually the Steelers report a week from this Wednesday coming. This Wednesday the 16th, they report the 23rd, and training camp is off and on its way on the 24th, a week from this Thursday coming. So the week from this Thursday that's next up. Let's just say it that way. But yeah.
So speaking of which, we got asked about the Superman movie. We got asked about a movie. And we were going to talk about movies. We were going to transition and talk about movies, but there was something that triggered my thought process, and I want to ask you about this. Give me your 5 favorite football movies of all time. I need to hear this, Tate. 5 favorite football movies of all time. Give them to me, man. Give them to me. I need to hear this.
That's a lot, man. But just off the top of my head, I'm gonna say Remember the Titans, Friday Night Lights.
Mm.
Uh what's the movie with Burt Reynolds? They in jail. The longest
yard.
Longest
Which
yard.
one? We talking about the
No,
longest yard?
I'm a classic, man.
Oh, you don't like?
No.
Okay.
I'm a classic. I'm a classic. My taste is classic. So yeah, no. Friday Night Lights, and probably just off the top of my head again, Any Given Sunday.
Yeah.
And outside looking in, Varsity Blues. That's 6 for you.
Oh, that's dope, Tate. That's dope. That's a good list, bro. Varsity Blues. I like, man. But I have to put this in here. Number 5 would be The Waterboy. Number 5 would be Waterboy, and that's because Bobby Boucher is crazy. I love it. It's not serious. It's funny, but it was really funny, right? Um, Number 4 would be Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights, Booby Miles. I being the fact that I played for Abilene High during that time, it strikes a chord. Abilene High played Odessa Permian. Um, yeah, uh, yeah. Ooh, so that's number 4. Mm.
Rob got some
The
good ones right there,
the
man.
Express. The
That's
Express
a good one.
would be number 3. The Express would be number 3 for me, and then number 2 would be Any Given Sunday, and then number 1 would be Remember the Titans. That would be my football movies. Brian Song's a good one. Gail
No, it's a
says,
great one.
yeah, it's a good
Great
one.
one.
It's a good one.
Brian Piccolo, Billy D. Williams, and James Caan. The original. Don't be bringing no new remake stuff in here. We all about the classics around here, man.
Hey man, look,
You,
and
you probably never seen the original.
I did see it. I did see it. I did. But look, mine is, you gonna laugh because I mean, like I had traditional. The Water Boy was in there. The program is my outside looking in. The program is there. You know what I'm saying? Outside looking in. Latimer and what's my boy's name? I saw what you did to my sister. Like, what was that boy there, man? He was crazy, man. Oh, what's his name? What was his name? The linebacker. He was wild. You know what I'm talking about, Tate?
I
Mac.
remember the I remember the
Mac.
program, but it's been so long. It doesn't even resonate when you say football movies to me. So
Mac. What? The
not at
program?
all.
You didn't like the program?
Nope.
That was
Didn't care, but
that was one of Omar Epps'
okay.
first movies.
I remember it now. Now that you're talking about it, but it wasn't memorable. It
Wow.
didn't hit me like Remember the Titans or Friday Night Lights or Any Given Sunday or even Brian Song and Rudy. I just didn't think about them because it was like spur of the moment. So yeah, that is like way low on the football movie list.
Really?
Top 15 if I sit down and probably try to decide it, maybe if it's lucky.
Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. So you know I'm finna hit you with another one too. Pap, 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 pap. Since we said football, let's go basketball.
Hey man, we got debates to have about all this stuff. You just winging it right now. Let's get
I
into
got it.
what's prepared.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, real quick, this is this or that. We were expecting G to be here with us today. So we're gonna finish up the sports part of it. Then we're gonna get into the movies and some of the art part of it. Um Underdog was fun. It's funnier than the Waterboy to me. But the Waterboy, I just don't like Adam Sandler that much. So, but Mod, who was the best all time defensive football to you? One all time defense.
Oh man. Oh, it's between the Bears and the Ravens. Um, the Bears defense with Refrigerator Perry, Richard Dent.
85
Um,
Bears.
yeah.
Say less. The best all time offense.
Mm, I gotta say that the Rams, because they had 3 receivers that went over 1,000 yards. They had 3 of them.
You
Um,
can't you can't you can you can't name the three receivers.
uh, Torrey Holt.
One,
Um, was it Isaac Bruce?
two. I
Dang.
think I figured you named him. I know you couldn't name the third though.
No, I don't remember the third one.
Ozzie King. All right, Tate, you know everything.
Yeah, you do. You got me on that.
Hey, hey, let's but no, that Bears defense wasn't the one for this debate. Who wins this battle? not rap battle.
Yeah, you
Who
already.
wins this battle? The greatest show on turf. You got the offense right, but the steel curtain by far was the best
Oh
defense.
man, greatest show
And
on turf beat them. That is what that is. That is what that is. They're picked apart.
like, live chat, chime in.
They're
Taking the
picked
steel
apart.
curtain defense or the greatest show on turf.
They're picked apart. They're gone.
Picked apart by who?
Well, first of all, they're gonna be able to run on them. They're gonna be able to run, and then the threat of the run, they're gonna be able to pass. That quick passing game,
My, do you know the steel curtain defense?
I
Do you know Mel
understand.
Blunt? You know how many Hall of Famers on that defense?
It was a whole bunch of them. Let me tell you, it's so many, and they were so good that them jokers, all of them, look at that smile, all of them missing teeth. They was tough as nails, man.
Okay,
It,
wait.
it is what it is.
Let's look at the live chat. After the
Oh man,
85 Bears defense, uh, Tim Lyons says Joe Montana 49ers offense. We got Tim saying steel curtain pick defense, steel curtain. Tim says 49ers 80s team and Joe Montana were better than the Rams. The numbers say the Rams. That's why I picked them to be
you got
in this.
you got 3 receivers over 1,000 yards. That's crazy.
That's a different era too, though. Man, you had Jerry Rice and John Taylor for the 49ers with Roger Craig getting a whole bunch of receptions.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
the argument is fair, but I'm just
It's
going off
very.
statistics and all that. And the Rams are that, but I think the steel curtain defense would bully the Rams, bully them.
Mm,
Those Ram teams had problems with Tony Dungy's Tampa Bay defenses when he got to the playoffs, and Tony Dungy was played for the steel curtain. I mean, he was like a backup guy, but he was on that team. And I bet Tony Dungy, coach himself, would say the steel curtain defense. Look,
yeah.
Ma, you got to no way. Brent House, shout out. If we have 70s rules, the wide receiver, yeah, they won't. Mel Blunt just will throw jokers down. And Joe did win 4 Super Bowls. And
So
we talking
I
about
hear
Jerry
you.
offense.
I hear you, but I'm entitled to my opinion, you guys.
You
And the
are. You are that.
and the reason why I would expect, I already knew without a shadow of a doubt. I knew that once I said what I was said, there's so many Steeler fans in here that they were going to disagree. I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, I'm just as a guy who actually played football at a high level and went to college doing this. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people that watch us that did that, man. That don't
But
make you.
hold up. Can I finish? When I say okay, I can't say well we're putting today's rules on this or that. If we just lined up and played football, lining up and play football right now, it's not one of them things because first and foremost, techniques, everything has changed. Those receivers were gonna get open. The quick passing game was gonna work. That's not something that the steel curtain had to see all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's not something they had to see. But if
Why did they struggle against Tony's Tampa Bay defense?
oh, because I mean
When they were playing Sean King and stuff, and them games was like 10-9. Why did they struggle against them?
yeah, again, I hear what you're saying, but
But you're not giving me an answer.
no, but I'm telling you, every great team has a nemesis to them. They were gonna struggle. You know what I'm saying? The
Well,
Cowboys, when they went back to
you,
back, they struggled. They didn't win every game.
you know what we're talking about in the playoffs. You know what the nemesis was? The nemesis was a aggressive, tough, physical style defense. Warren Sapp in there. Your boy, the middle linebacker that's in the Hall of Fame now. What's his name?
Brooks,
Brooks. Derek Brooks played at Florida State. Derek Brooks, Rondé Barber, John Alscott. No,
Lynch,
that was running back. John
Lynch.
Lynch.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, come on, man. That's the common theme between that defense and the steel curtain defense. The
but
physicality.
they
And
gave
then
them problems. They didn't stop them. They just gave them
if
problems.
you win a playoff game 10-9, they stopped your offense. Your offense just didn't do enough to win.
Okay, but again, what I'm saying to you is they stopped your offense, right? They still scored a touchdown, right? 10-9.
They're gonna score a touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. But so
Okay,
if Tampa Bay defense did them, I know the steel curtain defense will do it to them. So let's go to basketball real quick. We're gonna get the sports stuff out of the way.
you
So
bet.
Mod, All NBA team this year against the 1988 All NBA team. Who wins?
1988.
Now look. Now look. Now look. Same thing you said about football. Do it with basketball.
I'm doing it.
Today's the lined up play today. Could Magic Johnson stay with Shea or Donovan Mitchell? Could he stay with him?
Magic ain't gonna have to.
Who Magic gonna hold? Period. On that team.
Ugh. So
Now,
if
no, I'm just applying the same train of thought you had with football. If today you lined them up and you did this and did that,
you lined them up, but a different. What I'm saying is these guys play real defense. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
but you talking about going back to those rules? Then what you talking about?
I'm not talking about going. I'm just talking about they had heart. See, it's one thing. It's when I was watching Batman. I was watching Batman on HBO, and one thing he said he was fighting a evil version of Superman, and he took Superman's powers away from him. And he said, you know what? He said, you're not really Superman, because even if he didn't have it, he said, the Superman that I know, even if he didn't have his powers, you would not be able to stop him. What he was saying is they had heart. And 88, them jokers have heart. There's only, if you put that list back up there one more time, I'll tell you there's probably only two people. Giannis, who I think got heart, and put the list back up there. Giannis and Joker. Them the only two people that I feel like it's gonna be problems for that 1988 squad. That's it.
I think the all-time greats on the 88 squad, definitely. But when you talk about today's game, I don't see Barkley not holding Giannis. Barkley not holding Giannis. Magic not holding nobody. I'd have a hard time to believe Bird could keep up with Jason Tatum. Akeem would get the best of Joker, but Joker got 3 MVPs. And now we're looking at Donovan Mitchell, Michael Jordan. That's Michael Jordan all day. But yeah, I mean, I probably gotta go 88, but using the same metrics you use with football. I mean, you don't think the Steelers had more heart than the Rams? You don't think the Steel Curtain defense had more heart than the Rams?
Man, I don't know.
They won 4 Super Bowls. The Rams won 1. You don't think the Steel Curtain defense had more heart than the Rams?
It's just it's the speed, bro. I get it.
The speed of so wait. You talk about the speed of the Rams, but you don't talk about the speed of these players today.
But
man, you all over the place, man.
You can't. I'm not all over the place. I'm talking real X's and O's. Who's holding Marshall Faulk out of the backfield? Who's doing that? Who's fast enough to stay with linebacker wise? Who's fast enough to stay with Marshall Faulk?
When Marshall Faulk get hit a few times, you talking about that heart, right? If Kurt Warner get smashed by Mean Joe Green and Jack Lambert, if Mel Blunt just tossed Isaac Bruce to the ground, now you talk about these basketball players just tough and got heart, but today's players play with speed and pace and shoot threes and everything. You don't want to give them credit for the way they play, but you want to give the Rams credit, which is more recent. Same argument.
Again, what I'm saying, it's not. Because what I'm saying, we're talking schemes, X's and O's. Schemes.
In basketball, you talking schemes. Them jokers ain't gonna hit no threes. They gonna get 3 to death with this against this team.
You crazy? And you saying Larry the Legend?
Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell. Man, he didn't take enough volume. Magic and Jordan later, but he never shot at high percentage.
Jordan, it could do anything he wanted to do when he wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is.
Look at his career 3-pointers. Man. See, you're just going bias. You're going bias anyway. I think that was your bias against the Steelers too.
No. When they told Jordan he couldn't shoot in the finals against Portland, and they said that Clyde was a better guard because he shot better, what did Jordan do? All he did was go set a playoff record for threes. Stop it.
I agree.
Stop it. When he did what he wanted to do when he wanted to do it.
Curb, you an old head. I know you an old head. Bring, I don't know, but the Dream and MJ will get theirs. But you know what? You know what would be different with playing against Joker for the Dream? He got to get out there in that 3-point line and guard the ball handler. That's what he got to do. It changes everything up.
It don't change nothing up. This man played soccer. He could do whatever he wanted to do. He had great football.
Have you ever seen him do it? You ever seen him back then go out and guard the center, handle the ball, point center? Did you ever see it?
No, you didn't see it, but you knew he could.
No, I didn't know he could if I ain't seen it.
Let me tell you something. Kobe, all them boys went to Akeem to learn how to for footwork as far as in the low post and being able to move and face with your back to the basket and then face the basket and move. All them boys use Akeem and they train with the Dream.
They did. Well, for offensive footwork, yes.
So
Akeem don't got 3 MVPs.
Akeem played deep. He played deep.
He did. That's where he went. But he ain't played D against nobody like Joker. But that's enough of that. We'll be on that all day. I do think 88 has the greatest all-time players as of right now, and probably all because we look at them with reverence because we were younger when they were in their primes. We look at them different. These guys now are younger than us. But I mean, man, to me, Giannis has passed Barkley right now on the all-time list. Giannis has passed Barkley.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
And that's probably you could say Joker got 3 MVPs.
Joker's really close to it.
Only person on the list that got 3 MVPs on this is Larry Bird. Michael Jordan, how many MVPs? Season MVPs? Like 6. He got 6, right?
Yeah.
I know he got 6 final MVPs. He got 6 season MVPs.
Let me see. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5.
5 MVPs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, keeping with basketball real quick, Ma, who wins this 2-on-2 competition?
Oh, God. Oh. Man, I decline the answer, bro. Because I decline the answer, man. It's almost a cancellation.
What do you mean? Explain it. I mean, break it down. Give us some nuance about it.
Bron is gonna be a tough out. Yet Bron and Kobe are gonna go at it. You know what I mean? Bron and Kobe are gonna go at it. And the Dream and Tim win at it. So I mean, you know, and if you get both of them in their prime, the big fundamental. All right, Afton. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, gosh, man, I can't. Oh, man. I got to see this, man. Kobe averaged 24.6 in 22 games versus LeBron in his career.
So shooting at what percentage?
Let me see. It doesn't say. In 22 games, they play 24.6, 5.2 assists, and 5 rebounds versus LeBron.
Well, LeBron averaged against Kobe.
Let's see. LeBron won 16 games against Kobe in the regular season.
So he's 16-6. They never played the playoffs.
16-6, yep. And LeBron averaged 28.2, 7.4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.9 steals, and 0.7 blocks.
16-6. I know who I'm taking.
6. That's the number. So I mean, all right. So you got LeBron, and this is what I was thinking too, because now the numbers match what I was thinking, and then you got the big fundamental who they're gonna work out against each other, man.
That's a tougher battle to me.
Yeah, they're gonna work out against each other, bro. I mean, so it's like, man,
All right, well, we got to pick one. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say LeBron and Dream.
Mm, I can't, man, it's hard, dog. That's a hard one. You stumped me, Tate. You stumped me. You stumped me, bro.
Tim said he going Kobe and Duncan. Brent House say Tim and Kobe. Okay. Who else? Anybody else? Curb that you win by playing win by two. Somebody may never win. But yeah, man. So I just feel like LeBron a bully Kobe, even though Kobe got all kind of heart. Just the matchup don't work. LeBron get to the block and in his prime because it says primes. LeBron could not stop Kobe, but get out there and play defense on Kobe. Um, Tim and Dream in their prime. That's not what we say. That's the toughest one to me.
It's tough, dog. It's tough. That's what it comes down to for me. And it's like, it's a cancel. It's a cancel out.
Well, then I got to go with King and Dream. If they cancel each other out, Tim and Kobe. I mean Dream and Tim. Then LeBron got the best of Kobe, 16-6, higher stats, 28-7-7. I got to go with the other team then. So I'm going with Dream and LeBron.
Mm.
All right, let's take a quick break, Ma, and come do that. Oh, one more sports debate real quick. So baseball, Ma, pitching, right?
Mm.
You have to pick between these two pitching duels. You get one starter, one mid reliever, and one closer. So now you have to pick either the top row or the bottom row. Who you got?
Oh, bottom row. Bottom row. I don't even have to think about that. Bottom row.
Well, tell us why.
One, the gist of the matter is Maddox was imposing. He was, I mean, imposing.
Hey, you know who's your favorite baseball team?
The Braves.
Okay, I don't know if it's biased. I'm just calling it out. Go ahead.
And Rivera was a great closer. I mean, when you wanted the game closed, that boy there was closing it. And then Pedro, you put Pedro and Maddox on the man, it's just over. Like, I ain't got to worry about it. We know hitting jokers. It is what it is. We know hitting jokers. And then look, we ain't gonna lose the game because when Rivera come in, it's on. Like, I'm good. Like, yeah, I'm good. Erickson, great. Johnson, the unit, man. The boy doing it, man. And Clemens was prime rocket, but he was ready.
Tim is against, and I'd be interested to hear Tim's argument because that I got to kind of agree with him. I mean, I think Pedro was great. Pedro's one of my favorite pitchers of all time. Maddox, I know, was one of the most cerebral and had good placement and all that stuff. And Maddox was a beast, and Rivera was a beast. But Clemens and the big unit, gas all day long. Gas. So if you starting Clemens and then you coming in middle of the game with big unit, and what's not known about Eckersley is Eckersley has over 300 career saves, and he was a starting pitcher for a lot of his career. He's the only closer with that many closing opportunities, saves, that also has a few 20 win seasons. So he's an all around pitcher too. But yeah, and that part too, Ecker did have killer slider. Pedro was awesome. I mean, so that's a tough one too, man. But and I like Pedro and Rivera, but I'm gonna go with the top row too. But just like with defense, I want physicality out my pitchers. I want smoke and gas. I think once I see you a time around, if you Maddox or you Pedro, I'm gonna catch up to your stuff.
But
you know what I mean?
And Johnson's the same way. I mean, he bringing the smoke, but you can hit Randy. You could hit him. You could really hit him. Like he was hit. There were times when Pedro and Maddox looked unhittable, and Clemens too. To his defense, They looked unhittable. Like you
Let's
couldn't
let's
keep.
let's 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 let, let's look it up. You look up the for the pitchers. Look up the career wins for Clemens. No, you look up the bottom row, Pedro and Max. I look up the top row, uh, Clemens and Randy Johnson. As far as career wins, Cy Youngs, all that stuff.
All right, so we'll just go here. Roger Clemens is number 9 with career wins at 354. Right. Um,
He the first one on that list, career wins list of the pitchers we got.
First one on that list.
And who's next?
Pedro with 219.
What? Wow. Okay, so your boy Maddox ain't even there yet. Roger Clemens got 7 Cy Youngs. Greg Maddox has 4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ro-
Greg
Ro- Ro-
Greg Greg
Roger
Maddox.
Clemens has 3.
I'm
So
sorry.
I mean, Pedro
Greg,
has 3. Maddox has 4, 7. They equal Roger Clemens together. But go ahead.
I'm sorry. Greg Maddox has 355 wins. Roger Clemens has 354. So
So
Greg has
Maddox is ahead.
Maddox is ahead. He's 7. He's 8. I missed him. I missed him on
Okay.
the list. I'm going
I
back
mean,
over the list again.
how many career strikeouts?
Uh, let's see.
I know Rivera has the most saves. I know that.
3,371 careers with strikeouts with an ERA of 3.16.
Who is that? Maddox?
That's Maddox.
3,371.
Yeah, 4 times Cy, 18-time Gold Glove Award winner. Um, let's see.
Maddox has 4672 strikeouts.
I never knew he was born in San Angelo. All right, he's a Texas boy, but he graduated from Las Vegas. Didn't know that. Las Vegas High School.
You said what'd you say Greg Maddox career ERA was?
3.16.
Clemens was 3.12. How many All-Star games did Maddox make?
8.
I feel like Clemens had 11. 7 Cy Youngs to 4.
And
I
18
feel like Maddox was really good, but he just had a small window. Not small, substantial window, but like Jordan's 6-7 year run is so great when the Maddox is like that.
Yeah.
You get the longevity of Clemens and LeBron and all the things they've done. But yeah, I'm taking the top roll. We don't want to spend too much time on it, but all great pitchers. All
All
great
great
pitchers.
pitchers. Man, look, Tom Glavine is 21 with 305. That's why the
Tom
Braves
Glavine?
was so good, man.
Oh yeah. You ain't even saying
Ridiculous.
Smokes yet. You ain't saying Smokes.
It's ridiculous, bro. They had both of them on the Smokes, all 3 of them on the staff. It's ridiculous.
It was. So we about to take our last break real quick and come back and get into some pop culture stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, stay with us for one more block. Excuse me, we're not going anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, again, stay with us. You listen on audio platform. We have to hear a few words from our partners and advertisers. Stay with us, and we'll be right back after this.
Bro, you know Justin Verlander has 262 wins.
Yeah, he won't get to 300 because how today's pitching is, and he's old. I mean,
Wow.
if it's hard to say he got 38 wins less than him where he's at right now, and he may be the closest one next up that will never get there. I don't think you'll see pitchers get 300 wins anymore. You won't see it.
No, not at all. I think I agree with you. Randy Johnson has 303 wins.
Career ERA, career strikeouts for Randy Johnson, more than Maddox,
Uh,
I bet.
4,875.
He got more than Clemens. I'm getting, yeah, that top row was all day.
But
Clemens and Johnson.
his earned run average is 3.29.
Well, that ain't much higher than 3.16 and 3.12. It's all the same
He was hittable.
stratosphere.
He was hittable.
What, 3.29 and 3.16? You saying Maddox not hittable?
Win-loss record was 303 to 166.
That's pretty good. That's really good. So he got
355 to 227 for Maddox.
So he lost way more games. How many did Randy Johnson win? 303, you said.
Yeah.
And then how many Cy Youngs Randy Johnson got?
Let me see. Five.
So your top two pitchers got 7 Cy Youngs. The top row, Clemens and Johnson got 12 between them. And Dennis Eckersley had 1 Cy Young. So yeah, I got to go top row. Shout out to Tim for picking that out from the go. But let's get into some of this stuff real quick. We can get out of here real quick. First, let's do this. So we're gonna talk about. Let's go ahead and talk about comedians, stand-up comedians. You like stand-up comedy. You like comics, right? So again, this is picked top row, bottom row as a team of comedians. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go top. I'm gonna go top row. Although the bottom row first 2 comics are just phenomenal. Carlin and Murphy, they're enough. But shoot, first and foremost, Richard Pryor.
For our listeners, the top row is Jerry Seinfeld, Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, and Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
The bottom row, name them off, Mott.
George Carlin, Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart, and Chris Rock. Yeah, no. Eddie and George would keep these guys in it for a minute, but you're not fooling with the best probably improv comics that there are, and the way that Dave Chappelle attacks comedy is just ridiculous. But Bernie Mac was so serious, and Mac was he was an animal at his craft. He was an animal, and the greatest comic of all time, maybe the greatest comic ever, is Richard Pryor. Now he was high as Georgia Pine, you know what I'm saying, all day long, twice on Sundays. I mean, I heard a story about him that he was a walking, talking, breathing cocaine. The boy was cocaine all over, you know what I'm saying? The sugar booger was in it for real. But Jerry Seinfeld's funny in his own right. Definitely funny.
Okay, so Rolling Stones came out with a top comedic list, top 50.
Mm-hmm.
The first one to show up on the list, coming from 50 down, is Bernie Mac at number 41.
Mac, yeah.
At 41. So I'm looking for the next person we have on our graphic that we're debating. Some of these people I don't know. 33, no. Sarah Silverman is 30. Woody Allen Dick Gregory's 29. Red Fox was 27. There's just some notable people. Rodney Dangerfield was 26. Eddie Murphy's next up. He's 25. I think that's low for Eddie.
That's very
I
low.
think Bernie Mac, he's in the top 50. A lot of comedians. I think Bernie Mac was very funny, but his window was short because he passed away so soon. And you could have a long career in comedy. Like George Carlin had a long career in comedy. Obviously, Richard Pryor,
And
Red Fox.
there are women on this list too, so
Yeah.
that's another thing. So, that's why
Um,
you got to count that.
let's see. So Eddie Murphy was 25. Kevin Hart is 18. So we go back to the graphic. Eddie Murphy, 25. Kevin Hart, 18. Now, will we see? I think we'll see. We already saw Bernie Mac. I think we'll see the three guys, the top still will be listed. Seinfeld, Pryor, and Chappelle are yet to be revealed. Eddie Murphy's 18. No, Kevin Hart's 18. Eddie Murphy's 25, which I think is low. We'll see if Chris Rock and George Carlin are here. I think George Carlin's going to be like a top 5.
George Carlin is 2.
Was this
Dave
on the Rolling
Chappelle.
Stones list?
Yep, George Carlin's 2. Dave Chappelle is 9. Richard Pryor is number 1. And
How you get that so fast? I'm scrolling through it.
Seinfeld,
On Dave Chappelle's 9.
Chris Rock is
You right?
5.
So on the bottom, we got 25, 18, and 5, and 1. But you took the top.
No,
What
the
was
top
Seinfeld at?
number 1 is Richard Pryor.
Right, but Carlin is 2.
You're right. So you said
You
number
got
1.
you got Carlin 2, Rock 5, Hart 18, Eddie Murphy 25.
Yeah.
So
Which
you
is
got
way
you
low.
got. I do think that's low. George Carlin 2. So they don't have Dave Chappelle wasn't on here.
Yeah. So you missed him, but check this out.
Where
So
was
you
he
got
at?
you got number 7 in Jerry Seinfeld, number 1 in Richard Pryor, right?
7 and 1. Okay.
And Dave Chappelle's number 9.
Jerry Feinstein is 7. And Chappelle is 9. So you got 1, 7, 9,
Yeah.
and 41.
Yeah. You got you got heavy hitters. So it'd be number 1.
But you got 2, 5, 25, and 18. We think 25 is low.
Very low for Eddie Murphy.
So
Very.
I think if you average that out, I think the bottom row is probably higher.
No, it can't be when you got all bottom. You got 1 through 10 in 3 of them. You got 3 in the top 10. There's no way.
But you got everybody in the top 25 of the other one.
Right, but you got 3. You got 7, 1, and 9 for the first 3.
And you got 2 and 5
For
against
right.
18. Hey,
And
I still go
25.
bottom row.
Yeah, I no way. No way.
Huh?
No way. No way.
Big facts, Tim. Bottom
No.
row for Tim.
Yeah.
I'm with Tim. I'm saying that's what the debate's about. We disagreed on a couple things: the football, the basketball,
Yeah.
now the comedy. Did we agree on something? The pitching we disagreed on.
Yeah, we haven't agreed on anything, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Okay.
I have to always agree. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Oh
that's
yeah,
fine.
I don't want us to agree. The whole thing is
So
about
hey,
the
put the list back
discussion.
up. Put the list back up. I want to show you something.
I just deleted it.
Oh, now I can tell you something. When we're talking about shows and what they did after, Kevin Hart's overexposed right now. Chris Rock had, everybody hates Chris, which is good, but other than that,
Chris Rock's stand up is funny. It's
No.
funny. Yes.
No. He only had he doesn't even have a classic stand up.
Yeah, he does.
Give me. No, you don't. You can't
But
even think of the one.
bigger and blacker or something like that.
That is not classic. It
That's
did do it,
classic
did
to me.
this. It did do it, did do it, did it.
No,
No,
just
man,
because you don't
come
like
on,
his
man.
delivery, number 18, man, all time. But yeah, let's move on, man. Okay, now we're gonna test your real knowledge.
Let's get it.
Country singers.
Okay.
You having a big country concert. Do you want to go with the lady singers country? Can you name all them? Top row.
Dolly Parton, Reba McEntire, and what is my girl's name? I know her name. I just can't think of it. You know how
Live
bad,
chat. Please tell them live chat.
you know how bad I am with names.
Johnny Cash didn't make the cutoff, Claude, but he is all country all time great.
mm.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. School mine.
You see,
Gotta bring Tim on more.
you see what Tim did with the question mark.
Quadfather no.
You see what Quinn he did with the question mark.
Quadfather and Rod don't have no question marks.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
Name the bottom row, Mar. Let's test your male country singer knowledge.
Well, so my guy over here, Blake Shelton to the right.
Yes, absolutely.
Garth Brooks in the middle.
Okay, there you go. 2 out of 3.
Oh, that's not Alan Jackson. Who is this?
He passed away a year or two ago. Quick draw. Quick draw.
Oh, Tim McGraw.
Yeah, no, it's Toby Keith.
Is that Tim? Okay, so that's Toby Keith. Okay, anyway, look. I never listened to Toby Keith, so that's what that is. Garth Brooks, I listened to. I was raised in Colma, Texas, so I gotta know. So and Loretta Lynn, you see how old that picture is. Dolly Parton, you knew because of 9 to 5. Reba McEntire, you knew because she went on TV.
9 to 5. I know Dolly Parton. I know Dolly Parton's music, man. Hard Candy Christmas and
whorehouse
in Texas, definitely.
Yeah,
Jimmy, Whitney Houston's biggest song was a Dolly Parton remake.
Yeah, but it was, which that song has been remade. If you know anything about songs, that song's been remade so many times before. Like,
well, that speaks to Dolly, but who made it best? Remade it best.
Yeah,
Whitney,
absolutely. But again, that's the reason why I knew them. But if I was going with hit for hit, I'm going with the bottom. Going with the bottom row.
So Tim says top row. Brent says top row. And I'm going to go. See, we can't never agree, man. I'm going to go top row too. I mean, it's the same thing you used last time. I mean, everybody in the top row is a legend.
Legend. It don't mean that. I mean, for real, when I'm rocking, I don't rock with their music like that. Dolly's the only one that I rock with her music like that.
Man, if you ever watch, Loretta Lynn's music. I mean, if you ever watched the movie Coal Miner's Daughter, all her songs from back then, her early songs are some of the greatest. She owns the Grand Ole Opry.
Okay, that's fine. Like I can't undersell who she is and her significance, right? I mean, but when you're talking about preference and what I prefer, if I was throwing a concert, it is what it is. The young
Jay's upper teeth says he don't like country music. If I'm going to look at the pretty girls. So he takes the top row.
Oh well, if you want, first and foremost,
Brent said, "I will always love you." Mic drop.
Listen, Jay's upper teeth. Let me help you with something. If you put the bottom, if you put all of those bottom dudes on the stage, you know how many women gonna be in the audience? You tripping. You tripping. If you're going to look at pretty women, the bottom row is where you want to have. You wildin'. Have you ever been in a rodeo, bro?
Yeah, I think I go top row though, and a lot of Live chat say top row. I mean, I think all the guys down bottom are great country singers, but up the top you got legends.
I
So I'm
would
gonna
have,
say,
and you know what I would instead of Blake Shelton, you know who I would have put there? George Strait.
or
George Strait.
Tim Clark brought up Johnny Cash.
It, it,
Tim is saying we have put Tim McGraw in instead of Blake Shelton.
yeah, instead of Blake Shelton, I would have put George
Well,
Strait there.
yeah, that's true. I
And I'm
get
telling
it.
you, it's over. It's a wrap.
Okay, moving on. So the next thing, and we're gonna finish out with the rap list. The next thing is movies, man.
My whole life, brother. I'm a Texan through and through. You know what I'm saying?
Movies, man. Top row, bottom row. You got a gangster flick, you got a love story, you got a sports movie, and you got a police comedy. So
Bottom,
top
bottom
row,
row.
bottom row.
Bottom row. Top row is got two of my favorite movies of all time in it.
Top row
Scarface,
does?
yeah, Scarface and Brown Sugar. Two of my favorite movies of all time. But when it comes down, my sons grew up on Rush Hour, and I had to always watch it. Remember the Titans is an all-time classic. When you be out your John Brown mind to leave that off the list. Love and Basketball is the classic. It's a quotable. And then the original Godfather. If you want to learn about life, the Godfather will teach you about life. You hear me? Bottom row. It is what it is.
Okay, Ma. So I'm just gonna read this to you. When discussing which is better sports movie between Remember the Titans and Hoosiers, it is important to recognize that both films are highly regarded and considered classics in the game. However, they often stand out for different reasons and appeal to audiences in slightly different ways. Remember the Titans focus on strong emphasis on social issues. It's true. Hoosiers focus on classic underdog story. True. Yeah, so I really don't know. I mean, I'm gonna take to all these movies are some of my favorites, all of them, right? Uh, Godfather, love it, classic. Scarface, classic. I'm gonna take Scarface. I like the story in Brown Sugar more than I like the story in Love and Basketball. And I love Love and Basketball, but Brown Sugar is centered around hip hop. It's a whole bunch of movies centered around basketball, and I love the Love and Basketball. Uh, and for me, I would take Remember the Titans over Hoosiers, though I really like Hoosiers, one of my favorite sports movies. Beverly Hills Cop killing Rush Hour. So give me the top row. We disagree again.
Yep. Yep, we did. We did. Yeah. But
So
like I said, Rush Hour was that way because my sons growing up, we watched Rush Hour all the time. So
Tim Tim likes Rush Hour. Austin's Art says Love and Basketball is better. Rob says top row. Scarface Hoosiers. What's BC? Oh, Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, I'm with Rob. Anybody else? Austin Art says bottom. The Godfather and Titans are good too.
no more list, no more list show for YouTube because you don't know what you're talking about. All right?
That's got to be Claude. That's got
It
to be
is.
Claude.
Yeah, and I got something for
Are you
you.
not entertained? Are you not entertained?
But all the hell you got gold and you got gold.
Crazy, man.
You right. I am crazy.
Man, Claude, he hit you with the works.
You gotta get him. You gotta give man Claude just wilding, man. Just want to get in there. So since you needed to get it, I'm gonna get you. Oh my God.
Lethal Weapon is a good movie, but
Yes.
I got better
Yes.
stuff. Dude, see, you guys are too young. You guys, because when Beverly Hills Cop came out, I was 12 years old. So you guys are younger than me. Y'all are little kids, right? You don't know what the summer of '84 was like because of Beverly Hills Cop and Axel Foley and the Pointer Sisters and all that. That was the summer of The summer of We Are the World, Hands Around It, Around America. Y'all little young
No, I
boys,
mean,
man. Y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know about none of that.
I'm gonna tell you, Beverly Hills Cop was a staple and a classic, and it introduced that new genre of. I mean, it was another 48 hours kind of put him right there, but Beverly Hills Cop took it. He took off after that. So yeah, I mean, I feel it, man. I feel it. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Lethal Weapon was like Danny Glover
Not
and
there, yeah.
and, and
Lethal Weapon was.
Mel
That's
Gibson
that's
together.
that's better than Rush Hour.
Yeah, but it's not it's more serious. You know what I'm saying? It's more serious. It's not Rush Hour
It's,
was
it's,
more
it's
comedy.
comedy. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think, yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Lethal Weapon
Um,
started Bad Boys. If it wouldn't be no Bad Boys without Lethal Weapon at all.
mm,
Like, you know what I'm saying? And
that's
and Bad
fair.
Boys had two classics, but Lethal Weapon had to me at least three. You know what I'm
Best,
saying?
best, best, best Bad Boys.
Two. Two.
Mm,
Without a shadow of a doubt.
I think you're right. But the second best Bad Boys then.
If I would go two, one, four, and three.
You go 2, 1, 4, and 3.
Yeah.
I go 2, 2, 4, 1, and 3.
Yeah.
That's close. That's close as we is. We've had to agree on something.
Real close. That's real close, bro. That's real close. I'm gonna take it. That's a victory. That's a victory right there. I'll take it.
So last thing, and Tim said in the show on Friday when I kind of mentioned some of the stuff we might be talking about. Tim said after our first effort at talking about all-time rap lists, we never need to do a rap list again, Mod. So if you want to throw them into the whole matrix and stuff again, you
Yeah,
can.
hold on.
But
Yeah.
But oh well, you got gold and you got gold.
All
yeah,
right.
Tim, our Claude.
Yeah,
But because yeah, Tim been doing good the past few weeks, man. He ain't been. I think when Big G not here, Tim don't gotta go to the Matrix.
that's what it is. That's what
I
it is.
think G bring out Matrix worthy stuff in
He
Tim.
does. He does. You know, G aggravates his Agent Orange. You know what I'm saying? It gets him going, man. Tim is like, I got to get him. I got to get him.
All right, Mod. So top row, bottom row, we got rappers from each decade: the '80s, the '90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s. We didn't get into the 2020s because we're not even halfway through it yet. Okay, so I'm
Well,
gonna pull the list up, and because this is the last one, we can spend a couple minutes to debate this one live chat, give your thoughts, and then after this, we're gonna be out. Mod, this is the list, and read the top row and the bottom row off for our listeners on audio. All right.
all right, so top row we have LL Cool J. Ladies love Cool James. Next we have Biggie Smalls, the notorious B.I.G. Frank White. Then you have Eminem, and you have Lil Wayne, Lil Weezy. Bottom row you have Rakim. You have Tupac Shakur. You have Jay-Z, and you have the light-skinned fella Drake, which I probably would have put Kendrick in there, but okay.
Kendrick more dominant since like late 2018, and he Drake came in like 2008 and early 2010s. He was the guy. That's
Yeah,
the separation.
yeah.
It's Kendrick now. If we were doing now, it's Kendrick now. Tim say Drake ruined the bottom. Not even just go off classics. I mean hits during
So
his time. But
so
yeah,
so
go
I
ahead,
have a
Mom.
problem. I have a problem with this list because when it comes down to I'm pure. I'm a hip hop purist, and I hate what Drake has done to the genre. Because like it or not, Drake's been a plant, and he's been one of those that has. I mean, when it comes down to MC, you're not an MC if you don't write your own rhymes. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And now everybody has had input
Ghost
happen.
Riders.
Everybody has had input happen, but not when it comes down to the context of their writing. Like they didn't create any of it. This man didn't create any of it. Drake didn't create any of his rhymes. Period. Point blank. Now, what makes this list interesting, right, is the fact that you have one of the best MCs of all times on the bottom, right? And then you have another one of the best MC. Well, I mean, you really can't separate those first three. Um, you know, when we're talking about lyricism, Rakim created lyricism. He was the one that everybody built off of, right? When it comes down to penning lyrics, Nas even emulated his rhymes. When it came down to, like, I mean, Pac even quoted that he was one of his favorite rappers. And
Can
of
I,
course,
I don't mean to cut you. I just want to give you a few stats real quick.
uh-huh.
Highest selling, we talk about highest selling rappers of all time.
Yeah, but
Number
we can't.
one.
Let's not do
Okay,
that.
well, why can't we do that?
Let's not do that because
It depends on how you want to look at the list. You can't tell somebody how to look at the list.
Macklemore sold a lot of albums. So you telling me that Macklemore's a great
I'm
rapper?
telling of these guys, some of these guys we have listed. Eminem, 220 million. Drake, 170 million. Jay-Z, 140 million. Kanye, 160. Tupac has sold a lot more after his death. He's at 100 million. DMX 30, Outkast 25. Lil Wayne 15 million albums sold. Seems like he'd be higher than that, but yeah, go ahead with what you're breaking down.
Yeah. So Rakim, like I said, was the father of a lot of them. And then when you look at Wayne, he was the father of Drake and that whole style, right? So you have, those interesting parallels up there. And when like I said, he said put a real rapper in here. When it comes down to it, and I'm looking at everything, comparing the list, it's gonna be the top. And it's only gonna be the top because of Drake. If I could take Drake out and insert someone else in there,
Who would you replace Drake with? No Kendrick. You could go J. Cole if you wanted. Because of the time period.
Yeah, because Drake was 2000s, huh? Yeah, it'd be hard to. Ludacris.
Drake jumped in the game about 2007, 2008, and then went from there, and was that guy.
Ludacris or T.I. What I would have put in there. I'd have put Ludacris and T.I. in there. You know what I'm saying? Either one of those two.
That makes the list worse to me.
No.
To me.
No.
I mean, I like T.I. I'm not the big fan of Ludacris. I mean, he all right. But yeah, I would be saying get Ludacris off the list.
Luda's a top 20 MC of all time. Of all time.
I don't know. He could be top 18, 19. I mean, if you look at top MCs, rappers, Drake will be in there, but you don't like him. You will take him off. That's personal preference.
No, Drake has to be in the top 20. You know what I'm saying? When we're talking about MCs, he's gonna have to be in the top.
But what I'm saying is he's ahead of Ludacris and T.I. So you want to take you want to put a lower ranking guy on the list because you don't like Drake.
It's not that I don't like Drake, because honestly, he's had hits. I'm just saying Drake is an industry plant. And when I talk about hip hop as a hip hop purist, I just don't respect him. I don't respect him for that. Now, has he had smashes? He's absolutely had smashes. Absolutely had smashes. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Just, you can't argue that. But I feel like as an industry plant, I can't give you flowers for as an MC at all. Can't do it.
All right, so you picked the top, bro.
Yeah.
This is tough. I'm going to keep with it, man. Far as the 80 goes, I think it's the same thing with LL Cool J that you say with Drake, but in the 80s. LL was the beast. He had the whole I Need Love and some of his stuff. I love his stuff back then. But if you want to go back then to put LL versus KRS-One, who was the more true lyricist? in hip hop.
Man,
So,
I don't know that, brother. I don't
well,
know.
just
I don't
to,
know that. I don't know
to,
that one,
to,
man.
to me, it's like your football, the defense, offense take, and the All NBA take. I mean, you want to use one thing against one guy, but not back it up
No,
and
no, no,
use
no.
it.
KRS-One was better at freestyling. He was better at free. When you talk about put a beat on and let him rap, he probably would have beat LL in a freestyle. But if we're talking about pulling that pen out, writing them lyrics, no sir, them boys running neck
Well,
and
okay, but
neck, man.
that's your criteria. That's your criteria.
I'm
But
a hip
so
hop purist, man. You're right, but when I'm right on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm wrong, it's like I could have been right, so I'm right anyway. I'm just trying to tell you, Terrence Howard.
who's better, Rakim, LL?
Let's rock him.
Okay,
Yeah,
Biggie, Tupac.
man, that's a toss up. I say 1A, 1B all the time.
So a tie.
Yeah,
So far the bottom is winning because it's 1.5 to a half. Third, the 90s, the 2000s. I mean, Jay-Z, Eminem.
it's a tie. I can't. It's 1A, 1B. You know what I'm saying?
I love Eminem in my top 5, man. But Jay-Z, the GOAT to me.
Jay-Z has done a lot of stuff for hip hop, but you can't.
You're right.
Marshall Mathers is a dog.
A dog. I said he in my top 5. No disrespect to Marshall Mathers, but if you say Jay-Z, Eminem, matter of fact, Eminem killed Jay-Z on his own track.
You know, on Renegade,
Renegade. That's what I'm talking about.
But that's why I say I'd give him 1A, 1B.
All right, so you called it a tie again. So you got it as a tie, really? Because I know you obviously taking Wayne over Drake, but so
Right, because Wayne
it's 2 to 2.
Yeah, Wayne.
It's 2 to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne brought Drake out, but you got to give it up to Eminem and Dr. Dre brought 50 Cent out. Dr. Dre brought Eminem out.
Right.
But yeah, I gotta go bottom row. Rakim, Tupac. When the whole Pac Biggie thing was going on before Pac passed away, I think it was perceived that Biggie was on his way, but Pac was better, right, at the time. Then Biggie only lived like another 6-7 months after Pac, so his volume is not big enough. So I got Rakim, I got Pac, I got Jay-Z over Eminem, and I've taken Wayne over Drake. But for a whole row, I gotta go with the bottom.
That boy there is that boy Tim is wild.
What Tim say?
He said, get this off the screen. He said, I can't even look at Drake's face.
Yeah, no. I think I was just talking to somebody last week about Drake, and like he get all his feelings about people being friends with Kendrick as his friends and stuff. I think he a little sensitive, little LN. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
man. I mean, the thing about this is, he does have a leg to stand on as far as everybody who was his friends. When Kendrick came out and just mercy killed him. It was one of them things where everybody was like singing Kendrick songs and all that. Like, if you my partner, at least don't do it out in the open. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I took a L, but you supposed to be here. And that's why Drake's new song is he took and started shooting towards the people who were supposed to be his friends that kind of flipped on him. He was like, what did I miss? I get it. I understand. He really did. Kendrick did him so ragged. It's not even fun, and he's still doing him ragged.
Drake. At my barbershop, they about that age group with Drake. They like mid to late 30s, and them jokers swear by Drake. Try and talk about them to him, they swear by Drake.
Oh,
You know?
I work with some dudes that swear by Drake. I mean, they Drake
Right. So it's
stands.
people out
Like
there. That's what I'm saying.
it is what it is. Like I
And
understand. Like I said, I get it. I get what they're saying about Drake, and I'm not a recency because if you ask me, you know, my son and I had this debate about Chris Brown and Michael Jackson, and I'm saying that Chris Brown is the Michael Jackson of this era and time period, and you got to respect him like that, right? So I mean,
Chris is Chris Brown greater than Usher?
they neck and neck, bro. Like it's one of them things where Chris has sold more albums than Usher, definitely. But see, I'm from Usher's time period, right? So I remember Usher's whole catalog, but you cannot erase what Chris has done. Period, point blank. So when you talk about Chris and Usher together, they're you know neck and neck. And like I said, but if we're talking about album sold, Chris got it. He done sold more albums than Usher. But to me, Usher's catalog is I like more Usher songs than I do Chris Brown, right? And that just that real it just is where I am on that one. Um, he said, nah, Drake just don't take any crap, no sense. No, I mean he's sensitive. He's being sensitive. I ain't gonna lie to you. And
He way sensitive.
yeah,
But it don't take away from him owning the 2010s.
no,
Period.
so
When Drake first came out, you know who they was comparing him to when he first came out. You remember who he was comparing him to?
who?
Fresh Prince, Will Smith.
Oh yeah, but hold up, Jay's upper teeth. I gotta address this comment, bro. I said he's the Michael Jackson of this generation. I didn't say he was the Michael Jackson. Calm your nerves. You know what I'm saying? It's different for when Michael Jackson in his time period can't be touched by anybody. Greatest entertainer that ever lived. And I'm talking about from Jackson 5 all the way. We were just debating which was the better album, Off the Wall or Thriller. Thriller may have been the better selling album, but Off the Wall and Thriller were neck and neck. Thriller just beat him by one song, right? I went through the album. There was one song that you compare. Like there's two fillers on Off the Wall to me, and there's only one filler on Thriller. And so when I'm a music fan, so I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna make sure that I talk to you right when we start talking about music. So I'm not biased. Jay's up the teeth. I'm not biased. Michael Jackson is a legend. Than there will ever be. No offense to Usher because he's good though. Yeah, I mean that is.
No. Nobody's comparing anybody to Michael, just of this era. Both these guys, Usher and Chris Brown, learned their craft from Michael.
From Michael.
The entertaining, the dancing, the songs. Watch Michael. Michael's Miyagi to their Danielson. Period.
Right. Absolutely.
Now who's better between Usher and Chris Brown can be a discussion because they both Daniel sons. They compete against each other. Nobody can compete against Mike Jack.
Not at all. Not at all. He said Usher got me into a lot of troubles with the ladies back in the day.
Is that you? Is that you confessing, Tim? Them your confessions?
This is my confession. Brent, let me help you with something. You're wild for you even saying it.
Oh, that's yeah.
You're wild.
I like Usher's music better. I like Chris Brown's music too. Like Usher's music better, but I think Chris got him on the dance.
Chris got him on the dance. You
smoking.
You smoking for real. Like Chris is wild.
What he doing?
Yeah, he's smoking. Blow that stuff. Hey, look, blow that stuff out, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you smoking, blow that out. Blow that out, bro. For real, man. Because when it comes, and Rob Lightfoot, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey, let me ask you this, Ma, because this always be a discussion with me and my wife. Greater than music, Keith Sweat, R. Kelly.
R. Kelly?
All day. Thank you. I say the same thing. She loves some Keith Sweat.
I don't even. So, PSA, I've canceled R. Kelly and all of his music. I have. It just is what it is. But R. Kelly is, to me, Stevie Wonder's the greatest the greatest artist of all times. Just is.
Mm.
That's how I feel about it. Great. Stevie Wonder's greatest of all artists of all time. But when I look at R. Kelly's catalog and what he's done for music, it's hard for me to distinguish because
If
hey,
you
I
if
mean,
you if you if you cancel R. Kelly, then you have to cancel Mike Jack.
I don't listen to Mike. Mike ain't in my catalog either. But I still remember the songs. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah, I
took
get
Mike
it.
out. You know what I'm saying? It just that's me. But uh when it comes down to it, you going through music and looking at everything and weighing everything the way that it is. Oh man, this brother done went to R&B mode. Look, I done got him in the R&B mode over there.
Nah, cause my sign come through better now.
Nah, but
See?
when it comes down to it though, real talk, you guys. Honestly, you R. Kelly, you forget about all of the things that R. Kelly done wrote and penned. Now he might not can write, but he sing it out and then somebody else write it. You know what I mean? He may have been illiterate, but the brother done wrote some hits. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank.
All right. Well, with that, mind, we probably can about wrap it up, man. I don't. I think we discussed a lot. I don't have any final thoughts.
He was never found guilty of any charge. You're absolutely right. Um,
Well,
that's
well,
another.
I'm not defending R. Kelly. I'm not defending none of them. But Mike died. I mean, the speculation and stuff. It wasn't no taking him to court. It's a lot of artists and entertainers there by nature because they're so creative and typically eccentric. They do a lot of weird shit, really. So I feel like, I mean, Woody Allen, he raised his own wife. You know what I mean? You got Bill Cosby. You got people do all kind of stuff. Not condoning any of it. Just saying, I'm only talking about their work. I'm only talking about their work.
Right,
If you
and
want
that's all we're talking about. That's all we're talking about is music.
that part, yeah.
We're only talking about music. And Rob, I see your comment, but there's a lot of things wrong with that comment because first we're talking about Moses carrying the Ten Commandments. But anyway, the gist of the matter is if this was a great, I think this was a great this or that session. I loved it. We went a long time. We normally don't go 2 hours. We went 2 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but we need to get with our parting shot. So take us there. Your parting shot.
Well, I already said I really didn't have a part shot, but because you want me to offer something up, man. Hey, don't get caught in them streets and let me take your phone from you and don't see you ain't subscribed yet. You don't
That's
you
what
don't you don't you don't you don't want that work. And shout out to my hometown, where Big G at back in Lima, Ohio. A lot of stuff happened this weekend. A lot of shootings and stuff like that. Just keep the city uplifted in prayer and stuff like that. I know a few folk that was impacted by all this violence and drama this weekend. So yeah, shout out to them and prayers up to them. But yeah, I don't have much else to say, Mod. That'll be it for me.
listen, I gotta say this, man. I appreciate you guys for staying with us and rocking with us through this time on the Know It Alls. Again, what's up to my brother Big G? We're waiting for you to come back because definitely we miss you here on the Know It Alls. Claude, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Um, Health is wealth, right? Health is wealth, and when we talk about this on Mod's Moments, I'm talking about this because my two brothers, who I do this podcast with, Tate and my brother G, and myself, we've all had health scares and things that we've had to go through and come back from, right? But I think what ends up happening sometimes we ain't have an older dude or old head or to tell us about certain things when we're younger to prepare us when we get older. We gravitated to the block. A lot of the things that I saw, I didn't really start smoking. I started smoking weed at 19 when I got my girlfriend got pregnant with my first son and started drinking, but then I stopped at 24. But again, um when it came down to it, I saw people that I looked up to getting those things and getting that life. And, when I started, stop caring about football and stop caring about, my future, things started really changing with my health. And I started just kind of doing anything. It got in a bad habit. See, this is what I want to talk about is bad habits. Bad habits will shape where you're going. And if you're making bad decisions today, tomorrow is going to be bad. If you make a good decision today, tomorrow's going to look up. And if you can put together a string of good decisions, then your future is going to be good. Like the next 6 months are going to happen anyway. Next 6 months are going to happen whether you want them to or not, right? So why not start a good habit today? Why not start a good habit of watching over your health? Why not just drop down, do a couple push-ups, man? You know what I'm saying? Knock out, 20, 30 push-ups a day, and try to work on your health. Try to work on the thing that's going to keep you here on the earth a little longer for your people, right? It doesn't take nothing. It don't take no time for you to drop down, do 10, 15 push-ups, and start a new habit. Start a habit that's going to help you instead of creating these bad ones that are hurting us. And if you think about all of the food that we eat and everything that we've been taking in, man, we're not it's not healthy. It's not healthy. And we know eating healthy sometimes is a hard and expensive thing, but you have to really continue to think about the people around you and the people who you love and the people who you care for, and make sure that you're around for them. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, seeing Kevin's health get better, and I'm saying Kevin because I'm referring to him that way because I love him, and I don't normally get this vulnerable, but seeing his health get better and watching him improve from week to week, day to day, and do just the simple things that we take for granted made me, really wake up. And then seeing my son tell me, "Hey, Dad, I want you around," made me wake up. And then seeing my brother go through what he's been going through just is keeping me awake. And it's like, yo, health is wealth. And if you take care of yourself, make sure that you're doing the things. I mean, get this, you only have a limited amount of time anyway. You know what I'm saying? So while you're here, take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. Do the things that you should do to keep you and your body in line. And just, hey, it all starts by doing one thing. You could create a good habit today by just getting up, doing something, and then do it tomorrow, and do it tomorrow. And then consistency. Once you're consistent with it, it will bring the results that you desire. And I'm gonna tell you this last thing I'm gonna say. You're not gonna be so. Don't look to be celebrated at all, because it's not gonna happen. Discipline is never celebrated while it's happening. But when you get to the place where you're going, people will say, "Oh man, I see your results. What did you do?" And then you can teach something. You can teach it from a place that you came for. Like, look, man, I did what I did. So many times people try to take the easy route and get these shots, and and nothing's wrong with the shots. If you got to take them, you just got to take them, right? But I'm just saying, if you did the work, just do the work, man. Just get up, do the work. It's simple. And I want to see all of you here. I love Claude's comments. I love Tim's comments. I love everybody in the chat. Jaime, all you guys, Austin's art, all you guys that come, y'all make us happy, man. We do this for you guys. Who else is gonna take 2 hours out of their Sunday just to sit here and talk with you guys and chop it up and have these type of barbershop conversations? So please, please, please create a good habit. Create some good habits. Do some things that are gonna help you be better, because tomorrow's results are based on today's decision. Tomorrow's results are based on today's choices. Make good choices. Put together a string of good choices so tomorrow be better. This is Mod's Moments, man. Tate, you got anything else before we get ready to get out of here, man?
Peace.
All right, man. Look, we out of here. We'll see y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Peace.